Hey.
We're clapping.
Am I recording as well?
So, can I, just before we start...
I was waiting for something.
And no swearing, of course.
No swearing.
No swearing. So, really clean. Very
PG.
clean. Okay. That's really tough.
Yeah.
So now I'm joined here with Seeweed, a three-piece alt-rock band from Llantrisant. Hi guys.
Hello.
So I'm here with vocalist and bassist Morgan McCarthy.
That's me. Hello.
Here with guitarist Matthew Pierce.
Hello, that's me.
And drummer Tom May.
That's me as well.
So thank you guys so much for joining me. So yeah, I just want to talk a bit about to you about how your journey together has been so far.
Oh, well, we started back in, what was it, 2019?
With you two, yeah.
Yeah, and it started with just me and Matt, and Matthew started playing guitar to Arctic Monkeys songs. That's where it all started.
That's where it always starts.
And from there, he asked me whether we wanted to start writing some music, and for some reason I was writing some raps to type beats online, for some reason. There you go. And we decided to go into the alt-rock sort of scene, like Arctic Monkeys, I guess, in a way. And then started it as a bit of fun and went, wait, why are we nodding our heads to this music, and couldn't stop, bobbing our heads. We were like, oh, this isn't actually too bad. And thought, what do we have? We have a guitarist, a vocalist, and then I thought I'd take up bass, to fill another slot in. Mm-hmm. All we need is a drummer, and we thought, oh, who's that going to be? Go on.
You found me, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was actually,
this kid,
weirdly enough, I was very close to stopping playing drums for good, really. And it wasn't even like a sad thing. It was just like, I just didn't play. I just stopped doing grades. I wasn't in a band. I kind of was getting a bit bored of playing all the time. So I stopped for about 4 or 5 years and was about to sell my kit when they kind of messaged me and were like, do you want to just play for fun? It wasn't really like as a band. It was just like to go and play some covers in a
jam
somewhere.
Really.
Yeah, just a jam. And it kind of went from there, really. And we just kept playing, and I kind of fell in love with it again. I know that sounds a bit cringy, but it's true.
The best part about it was we were all best mates first.
Yeah.
So it was,
Are you all from the same school?
No.
Oh, okay.
Me and Tom are, but the funny thing is, me and Tom actually, during the school days, we didn't really know each other that
No,
well.
we were both in a music class together.
Yeah.
But you played piano, you didn't play guitar.
Yeah.
And we didn't really speak at
No.
all. So it was only after the fact, really, we kind of became friends. And
I think we were just both extremely shy.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
Yeah.
And then Morg was later down the line.
Yeah, Morg was like the confident one.
Morg was there, yeah.
I came shining through. That's all it was. Thanks, boys. I appreciate that.
You two knew each other, didn't you, for a long time?
Yeah, did,
but yeah, the music was all quite late on in the friendship, really.
Yeah,
2
definitely.
years in.
Yeah.
And this was back in 2019, was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, and then
Well,
Tom joined in. We had our first jam together in 2020.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, COVID
Right,
times.
right before the
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, about
the
that.
COVID.
COVID smacked in.
Yeah.
The cat smacked in, smacked all of us.
No.
And then we made music throughout lockdown and then started
wow.
practicing when
Yeah.
we came back from it.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
And so how's your journey together been so far? Is there any milestones that you've encountered?
Well, just to record a song,
Yeah.
just even that, like it
That was
doesn't
a wild
really matter
experience.
about how many people listen to it. Just the fact to actually get the opportunity to be in a studio and see how the whole, because before we Issues was our first release, and before we recorded that song, I personally had no idea how the recording process worked. So to actually just record a song and put it on Spotify.
It's on there. And it's doing pretty
was
well
really
for
cool.
itself.
Yeah,
it's doing pretty well for
for our
itself.
first release.
So you've got 2 singles out, I believe, on Spotify.
Yeah.
Issues and your
And
latest...
Oncoming Storm, yeah.
Oncoming Storm, love it.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well for themselves. Like,
Yeah.
considering we started releasing stuff in March,
March of last year.
yeah, we got a good support, a little fan base as well.
Yeah.
Can you
it's been very
tell us
nice.
a bit about
was it?
Oncoming Storm and how it came about into creation and
Oh
just
wow.
the story?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a, in terms of the origin of most of our songs to begin with, we kind of did it in a weird way because I joined later, like we kind of talked about earlier. So it was mainly these two writing. So they had a guitar riff and a kind of...
Oh, man, it was a birthday present.
There was-
He gave me 4 minutes and 20 of just this song, just guitar, and just said right over it.
Yeah.
And then
So you had verses, didn't you? And or was it the whole thing at that point?
literally the whole thing at that point.
Yeah.
I just sort of messed with the end quite a lot, but got there in the end. I had a little story in mind, and sort of followed through with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and then it
we-
was
sorry, go on.
drums after the fact, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
in terms of with all the songs, really.
Yeah.
It was like you guys had guitar and vocals, and I just came in and I got to just have as much fun as I wanted.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
adding stuff in after.
I
the
think
fact,
I don't
really.
think we even gave you like a blueprint or like this is how it's gonna go. We just like crack on.
Yeah, it was
We're just like
yeah.
this is just have a go.
Have fun
Yeah, it
with
was
it.
just
yeah.
play whatever you want, which I've never been able to do before. So
Yeah.
it was really fun to just add drums in after and just do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it was a great experience.
Yeah,
just to listen to it.
I guess as well. Those the issues on Oncoming Storm were like our 2 early songs. Like those songs were kind of written just me and Mo before, but like the new material we work on now, which will come out in the future, is more. Well, we think it's improved, but it's like more the three of us from the scratch, like as in writing together instead of like
Individually.
bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just wild to think that it came from literally recording in our room, just on
Yeah.
little,
Yeah.
terrible mics.
Terrible equipment.
We're never releasing those recordings from that's on my computer at all.
Yeah.
Never,
Like-
never.
Have you still got those?
I still have them
Oh,
somewhere.
I need to hear those. I don't think I have
Honestly,
the
I'm
originals.
so lucky we met Lewis Hawkins and Lateef Bryant. They're
Yeah.
local producers.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go, playing them in.
They
Yeah.
helped us out so much. Like,
An insane amount.
We owe a lot to them.
Yeah,
we do.
it's quite a lot about contacts, would you say, in this industry?
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
100%.
everything. I mean, if
Yeah.
we were very lucky that I was in a band with both of those two years ago
Nice.
and didn't speak to them for ages, not for any reason particularly, they just kind of parted ways and I kind of fell in love with music. But then getting back into it, I remember Morgan just one day saying, "Oh, I think I've got an opportunity, we can go into a studio." And I was like, "Oh, great, with who?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, with Lewis Hawkins." I was like, "No way." I've known him since I was like 11 years old, so
Yeah.
being able to speak to Lewis and reconnect with him and Lateef again and
Yeah.
do all that in
It's
the
just so
studio.
heavy. Another contact is you now. We're getting our first radio
yeah,
interview.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Thanks for having us and all.
Yeah, it's
thanks
been
for
great.
coming.
Yeah.
And have you started gigging? Is that something you do a lot?
That's something that's definitely come about.
Yeah.
Well, considering we started in COVID, it's just been a massive thing after that. It's been
Yeah.
our main goal coming out of COVID was to do our first ever show.
Yeah.
And we managed to do it in Llanharry Workman's and got 300 people in a venue, which was amazing.
Wow.
And for our first ever gig as well. So hands were shaky. We won't talk about
it was
that.
very nervous, but it was
Yeah.
What other, have you opened for any bands? I think,
We've opened for Thelix, Taxi Rank.
Taxi Rank.
James and Colgan.
Big one for us was we played in Sin City in Swansea.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of it. You were there actually, weren't you? There you go. And we opened for James and the Colgan
Yeah.
and Snake Eyes it was.
Yeah.
Which was
Yeah.
amazing.
They were
yeah,
great.
James
Yeah.
and the Cold Gun is another local band, and they're quite big now. They're getting big, so
Yeah.
it's
Certainly,
amazing
yeah.
that you got to play for them.
Yeah, it was.
We know their lead singer. He's a great boy.
Yeah,
He's
they're,
Yeah.
they're,
That's what
they're
it
all
is.
amazing bands, definitely. And well, we're lucky enough getting the opportunity again back in where it all started in Harry Workman's.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been,
Nice.
it's a lovely place to go back to. Tons of room,
Yeah.
and Madry on tap, so you can't complain about that. So yeah, it'll be nice to go back there again, along with Thelix as
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and all on behalf of Prosser Productions, and getting to be able to. Celebrate their launch of that events
definitely,
company
definitely.
and see those guys and DJ Pross as well at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll
It's
be a
gonna
nice
there.
night.
So
Get some
yeah,
dancing at the end.
yeah, so,
You're not going to want to miss it. We'll have a boogie at the end.
yeah.
It'll be a
You
good
come
time.
dance with the Seaweed boys themselves.
Yeah.
I guarantee a dance with every listener of this show.
Yeah, true. Yeah, come on.
Madry in hand.
And full eye contact for 2.5.
So can I ask you, who is your inspiration, if you have any?
Oh, we have
Do
plenty.
you want to go around? And
Yeah,
Are we
do you
going
want
now?
to just do like one each?
Yeah.
Because we've got like a big variety, I would say.
Yeah.
Especially for issues, a massive inspiration for me at the start was like Mac Miller and Alex Turner from Arctic Monkeys. That incredible. We saw Arctic Monkeys on the weekend, but that's another story.
Yeah.
Story. That was the main inspiration for me at the start. And then the guitar inspiration. Go on, don't let me speak.
Well, big one for me is Jimi Hendrix. Like, just very. When I first heard him, it was like I discovered what the music I love, because I've always loved music before, and I thought I do love lots of different genres. But when I first heard Hendrix. It was like it
Yeah.
hit me in the feels. So yeah, Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and David Gilmour from Pink Floyd.
Oh, of
The
course.
big ones for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I forgot about Pink Floyd
Yeah,
as well.
Pink Floyd's another
yeah,
big
that was a
one.
huge thing
Yeah.
at the start.
I think like for me, for all three of us, I think it's Arctic Monkeys was kind of the initial.
Yeah, that's like the kind of the
link.
glue, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of like an inspiration.
Yeah.
And then for me, it was mainly like funk in terms of like drumming. That's probably my favorite like genre of drumming. So there's a big like variety. I think like the most modern one that I've really enjoyed was like Silk Sonic. I don't know if you've like heard much of
Bruno
this
Mars.
stuff. Yeah, but Bruno Mars and Anderson
Amazing.
.Paak.
Yeah, really good.
That's amazing, like drumming to listen to. It's so like soulful, but like reggae drumming, Bob Marley, or even like really old stuff like Bobby Caldwell, his
Oh, yeah.
drummer, like I think that's from like the 50s, 60s. Just like old school funk drumming is really enjoyable. So that's where I
Yeah.
get like
So
a lot
you've got
of
quite a wide taste, really.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
The three of you.
And we
Yeah.
connect out, like, so obviously Arctic Monkeys sort of like connects us, I guess.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the way
I
to say
think-
it. And then we bring inspiration from elsewhere.
Yeah.
So like bass for me is like a bit of Flea as well, and then so
Yeah, right.
like Red
me
Hot Chili
personally.
Peppers. Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
Pink Floyd as well is also like a big connection for us. It's
Yeah,
like
for
Arctic
sure.
Monkeys and Pink Floyd, are like the two
Yeah.
ones we can, with the three of us, can just like agree collectively.
Yes.
Like, yeah, this is really good.
This is nuts.
yeah.
And our listeners, well, you're actually going to get to listen to Seaweed's Oncoming Storm. They've kindly given
Wow.
us that song to play for you. So we do hope that you enjoy the song, and we hope that you come and see Seaweed on Friday. So yeah, thank you guys so
Thank
much
you
for
very much.
joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Maybe we'll see you pretty soon.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
hope so.
Thanks
yeah,
very much.
thank you. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you on Friday.
See you on Friday.
See you on
Ah.
Friday. I hoped. That's not the lyrics. After you.
He's really bad at this.
There better be,
a mirror ball, baby. For me, baby.
For me, there better be a flippin'
Oh.
mirror ball.
Oh. No bad language on here. That's from you.